Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is week 2 of our virtual bar experience brought to you by St Elder Artisanal Liqueurs alongside Rhode Island Monthly.
Tyler Bernadine is a bartender down in Newport, and he works at Caleb and Broad and the Midtown Oyster Bar. Tyler's going to take us through a couple of drinks. One's a really simple one that we can make at home, and then the other one is his riff on it, so it's a little bit more elevated. So Tyler, can you just tell us a little bit about the drinks first, and then we'll get into making them in a minute or two?
One of them is a kind of a riff on a French 75, which is a classic gin cocktail with gin, lemon juice, simple syrup, prosecco, and in this case, we're also going to add a little bit of St Elder's, which is a natural elderflower liqueur, courtesy of MS Walker. The second drink's not too far behind that. It's kind of a riff on, or it's my riff, I call it the South County, on what's called a Southside Cocktail. Also gin base, so we're going to be using the Gin Lane 1751 London Dry Gin. That, instead of lemon juice, is going to use lime juice. We're going to use some fresh mint leaves that I picked up from the farmer's market, the Quidnick Grows Market today on Memorial Boulevard here in town. I'm happy to say that they're back open. A little bit of simple syrup. We're going to shake that, strain that, and top it off with prosecco as well.
Awesome. That sounds like my drink for sure. I love anything with gin and floral notes and a little bit of tropical fruit flavor in there. So without further ado, do you want to mix it up and take us through the steps?
Yeah, we'll get right into it, guys. So if you're a prosecco, you like a white wine spritz, this is a nice opportunity for you to try something different. So we're going to start off, get a shaker or pint glass in this case. I know everybody's going to be working from home, so we're going to try to make this as user-friendly as possible. We're going to take our pint glass and fill it up with some ice. Next, we're going to take our Gin Lane 1751 London Dry Gin. Use about an ounce and a half of that. If you don't have a jigger or you just like to drink a lot, feel free to go ahead and eye it out. That's usually the way I do it, but for recipe purposes, I'm going to be good and use the jigger. Next, we're going to add an ingredient that's typically not found in this French 75. It's that elderflower liqueur. This will give it a nice floral flavor.
That's the flavor I like right there.
Next,
is St. Elder is actually bottled right in Boston too, right? Is that true?
Yes, it's a great product. It's natural. They also have a couple more that I have in the portfolio. They have a pamplemousse, and they also have a blood orange flavor. So it's not really elderflower in their portfolio. Mm-hmm. We have our 2 base spirits in our shaker here. Next up, guys, we're going to go get some produce. I cut lemon beforehand. If you don't have a juicer, you can use hand, but I happen to have one of these available. So we're going to add a little bit of lemon juice here. Go right into the cocktail with that. Simple syrup. If you're at home, if you have sugar and you have water, you can make this. It's equal parts sugar to equal parts water. Heat it up, let that sugar diffuse, and cool it down. You have syrup. So very simple to make at home.
Nice. I'm looking closely to see how you do it too.
So everything's in. Gin typically is a spirit that's stirred. For the 2 cocktails that are going to be.
So you don't you can stir it. You don't even need to really shake it up.
So typically for martinis, the classic gin martini calls for the spirit to be stirred. In this case, we actually want to shake things up to cool things down. So we're going to add our tin. If you don't have this, you can improvise, but.
What could you use if you don't have like a shaker at home? Is there like something easy you could use instead?
You can get creative. You could throw on, a cap from one of your Tupperware containers. You could put it in a Tupperware container and shake it up.
Plenty of those, but I can't find the lids. So
it's clean and you got something to go. Throw it in there. At home, obviously, we don't have all the tools that a normal bar would have, so you got to get creative. But as long as you find a way to cool down the spirits and cool down the concoction, whatever works for you, I guess. So we're gonna shake it up. When I'm shaking cocktails at the bar, I like to shake until my tin starts to freeze over. You can kind of see a little condensation build up on the outside. That's how you know it's nice and cold. And then we're going to strain it. So typically, this cocktail is served in a champagne flute, since we're improvising tonight and I don't have any of those available here at my house, I'm going to be using just a standard wine glass.
That works. I have plenty of those, that's for sure.
Take your tin. We have our base spirits. We strained it into our wine glass here. What we're going to do to finish this drink off, to complete the classic French 75, is we're going to add a little bit of prosecco. In this case, we're using Mianetto Prosecco. It's a product of Italy. I'm going to pour that right on top. Please, whether you're thirsty or just need a little edge off. And then French 75s are typically garnished with a lemon twist. If you don't have a typical twister like I don't right now at home, just take a knife, make sure you get a little piece of the rind, just like I have here. And what we're going to do is, it's called expressing the cocktail. So we're going to hold our lemon rind as such, and then if you can see, when you squeeze it, it releases some essential oils. That'll give you a little added depth of flavor.
Nice.
Cheers.
Oh, beautiful. Cheers. Well, do you want to take us through the elevated version? It's your recipe, right? The next one using the different.
Yes. So this is it's called a Southside Cocktail. So a Southside Cocktail is basically French mint, fresh lime juice, a little bit of simple, gin. You shake it, you strain it. In this case, we're going to add a little bit of the Elderflower Liqueur, and we're also going to top that off with prosecco because I'm in a spritzy mood this evening. So
am I. So am I.
We'll get right into it. I'm actually going to combine everything again in a simple glass. I'm sure these are readily available for anybody that's trying to make these drinks at home. What we're going to do is we're going to add some fresh mint. I picked this up today again at Aquidneck Growers Market, which is located on Memorial Boulevard. If anybody finds their way down to Aquidneck Island, specifically in Newport, and you head down that way, it's all locally grown, locally sourced produce, seafood, and proteins. There's also florists there that offer bouquets of flowers. It's a really, really cool spot, and you're supporting local farms and farmers. In Rhode Island, you can't get better than that. So we're going to add the mint leaves. We're going to throw them right into the glass here. Just like that last cocktail, we're going to squeeze some citrus. In this case, we're using half a lime.
Okay.
Again, if you don't have a juicer, you can just use your hands. That works just fine.
That's usually what I do, is squeeze it, get that juice out of there.
A nice healthy portion of lime juice in this drink. We're going to go back. We're going to use a half ounce of simple syrup. Again, guys, equal parts sugar and water. We're going to add our Gin Lane London Dry 1751 gin here again.
Nice. I'm
eyeing this one because I'm going to be enjoying this one, and it's been a long, long day. So.
Is it Friday yet? No, 2 more days, unfortunately.
I'm back to the Elderflower Liqueur, courtesy of St Elders and our friends at MS Walker of Rhode Island. So again, we have ingredients here in the pint glass. We're going to add ice now, just like we did for the last. And same thing. Normally, like I said, gin for classic martinis is traditionally stirred. We're going to be shaking this one as well.
Shake it up.
Make sure you get all those flavors infused with one another. Make sure you chill it down nice and cold. And again, we're going to improvise a little bit tonight. I don't have a traditional Cooper martini glasses, which is usually what this drink's served in. So we're going to use this little stuck. And ironically enough, it's from our friends at Foolproof Brewing.
Support locally, yep.
Up in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Nick Garrison, Jay Catley, my friends up there, sponsoring this glassware tonight.
Cool.
So we have our mint, our lime juice, our simple syrup, our gin and elderflower, shaken and strained into our glassware. We're going to top this off, again, with Mianetto Prosecco, product to Italy. Nice little spritz, liven things up a little bit. And in this case, for this cocktail, what I'm going to do is I'm going to garnish it with some fresh mint. So what I like to do when I garnish with fresh mint is you like to wake up the herbs. So you take your mint, put it in your hand like this, and you smack it like it owes you money.
Smack it. Makes the flavors come out. I learned that trick once.
Yeah, so what that does is it also releases the essential oils in the mint, kind of rub it around the end of the glass, throw it right in for a little added flavor. And that is our South County.
Thank you to both of you guys. Thank you so much, Jamie. Thank you, Tyler. Awesome to see you like this. Thank you so much for sharing those two recipes. So thank you again, St. Elder and Rhode Island Monthly, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
All right, see you later.